Hi everyone, it's Ben and this Friday is Hunkydory Takeover Day and it's all about Prism. There'll be all your favourite ink pads, pearlescent powders, brush markers and so much more. And there'll also be a special discount code just for you. So make sure you join us for the Hunkydory Prism Takeover Day.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on HobbyMaker.
Merry Christmas to everybody out there at home. Good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? Have you got your Christmas tree up? Have you wrapped your presents? Have you bought your presents? If not, this could be the show for you because we have got stacks of fantastic items coming up on the show this morning. And this morning is a little bit different because what we've done this morning is we've brought back some of your favourites to show you again and show new people. Because of course, you might not normally watch the show later on. You might be an early bird. And that's good because an early bird catches the worm or catches the deal in this case. You might have missed out yesterday. If you did, no fear, because we are bringing you some of the best items that we've had on yesterday to show you. Again, we've got you covered. We've got you covered. So, if you're new to HobbyMaker, by the way, I should just mention that there are ways that you can get in touch with us. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. And I just want to quickly remind you about our P&P, because if you don't know, a little Christmas treat for you. In fact, it's a Christmas treat that lasts all year. Our P&P here at HobbyMaker, it's the worst kept secret in Craft Land, is only $3.95. That's it! $3.95 for 24 hours. That's midnight last night through to midnight tonight. And it doesn't matter how many times you order. It doesn't matter how big the items are. It doesn't matter how much they weigh. Even if they weigh as much as me. It's just $3.95 to get those items delivered. Absolutely fantastic. And that's not a special deal. We do that all the time. If you want to order on the website, you can do that. But if you want to also order on the phone lines here at HobbyMaker, we have a UK-based call centre 24 hours a day. And guess what? It's free to call that. It's free. Yeah, it is. Absolutely brilliant. And they're lovely, lovely people if you just want to have a bit of chin wag. And if you actually order something, you think, oh, I've ordered the wrong colour, or I've ordered too many, or I've not ordered enough, give us a call. We can help you. We can help you indeed. So I mentioned as well, there are great ways to get in touch with us. I'm going to go through that with you now. So if you want to drop us an email, you can do that because Wake Up with HobbyMaker is a fully interactive show, and that means we want to hear from you. How do you do that? Drop us an email, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. That's studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. And drop us a message if you've got any questions, if you're going, Ben, you're doing all that wrong, or that's not right, or can you show us that again? Or maybe you want to send us some pictures of your Christmas decorations or your Christmas cards. You can do that, and if you email us any pictures of your crafty makes, you automatically go into our prize draw. What's that? £100 credit. You could win to your HobbyMaker account, drawn on the last Saturday of every single month. Send us any crafty makes. If you don't think they're not good enough, don't worry, we're not the crafting police. Get involved, send them in. And you can also message us via the website, and that's very, very easy too. What you do is you visit the website, hobbymaker.co.uk, you click Watch Now, and you'll see the little box there on the right-hand side. Type in your message, click Send Message, and that comes directly through to us right here at HobbyMaker HQ. And your message will pop up on the screen, and we will respond. It's a fully interactive show. All the items that are on the show today, you'll find those below the screen there as well, and you can scroll down and find I had a Doctor Who moment there for a second. I wonder where I was. You can, that's thrown me now. You can drop us a message and don't forget, if there's anything that you want to know, just ask a question. Have you noticed my Christmas jumper? Because I've got, look, got a little red nose on there. Can you see that? There it is. Doesn't really do that, that's my sound effect. So I was feeling Christmassy this morning because we had a bit of a Christmas party last night here at HobbyMaker. Yes, we did. Are we feeling delicate? Tough, because we're going to be loud. Going to be loud this morning. And some of our fantastic crafty family are here as well. Let's introduce you to them before we get started, because it takes a crew, takes a family to make an entire show. So what we'll do is, I'm just going to introduce you to who we've got. So on camera this morning, we've got Michael. Give us a wave, Michael. There he is. There he is. In the background there, you can also see our crafty guest coming up at 7 o'clock. There she is. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You've got to wait and see. You've got to wait and see. On the studio floor, we've got Kinga. If she's about, where is she? She's hiding. Here she is. Give us a wave, Kinga. There she is. She's the woman in the shadows. Oh, yes. And in the gallery, the powers that be. These are the people that make the decisions. Directing today, we've got Ollie. Give us a wave, Ollie. There he is. There he is. And producing today, we've got Alex. Where he is. There he is. Now, Alex is responsible for pressing the big red discount button. So if you see the price tumble and fall this morning, he's the man. He's the man. So what we're hoping is he's a bit sleepy this morning, because if he is, he'll nod off and boo, wallop, and the prices come down. So we keep an eye on him. So we've got lots coming up on the show this morning. That's the housekeeping out of the way. Let's have a look at some of the fantastic things that we've got coming up on the show today. So first of all, we've got this item here. I'm going to get my glasses on. Here we go. So that's better. That's better. So we've got this fantastic little box here. Now this is from Crafter's Companion. This is the signature collection. And what I wanted to do was just show you that. Oh, show you that there. There we go. Lovely, lovely packaging. So this is Through the Looking Glass. Now, in case you've not seen these are collections that have been put together by none other than Sarah Davies from Crafter's Companion. And what she's done is she's got a range of some of your favourite items and coordinated those and put them in this lovely, lovely gift box. And I've not been in this box before, so I thought what I would do is show you through it step by step so we can open it and enjoy the journey together. What do we think? What do we think? So we've got over 205 elements in the box in here, and there's a good mixture of bits. So let's have a look. So it's Through the Looking Glass. Let's have a look. We're going to go on the journey together. How do we open it? How do we open it? Here we go. So is that Alice in Wonderland? Through the Looking Glass? Yeah. Oh yes, because look, we've got all the teacups on here. Oh, there's Alice's dress. Look. There we go. Let's have a look. Brilliant. So I'm just going to show you very quickly in there. Look, we've got a little message in there from Sarah. Take a trip down memory lane and delight in the company of the White Rabbit, Alice. With Alice, and as we embrace all things how's that? Curiouser and curiouser. It's early, you know, Alex. It's early. It's got a teeth in. Okay, Through the Looking Glass collection. Very nice. You can read that later in the day with a nice cup of coffee. I really like this. This would make a really nice gift box, wouldn't it? And actually, the box itself, when you've finished with the items inside, make a good box. So what have we got here? Through the Looking Glass. Thank you for your purchase. There's a little message on the back of there as well from Sarah. We've got this nice tissue paper. Let's just open that. There we go. So what have we got inside? So we've got some ribbon. So we've got the red, the blue, and as well we've got this whitey creamy ribbon. Very, very nice indeed. So there's three widths there. Thicknesses in there. So let's pop that to one side. Then in here we've got some nice sequins. We've got some hearts, very relevant of course for Through the Looking Glass, and the little jewel embellishments there as well. Quite a collection there. So what have we got? We've got the blue, the black, we've got the silver, and we've got the red in there, and in varying sizes. Nice. Somebody's been using one, look. Somebody's already up, so the box was open. Yeah, you might find that on me somewhere later. What else have we got? Oh, wow. We've got these little charms. So we've got charms in here. Can you see those? So we've got, what have we got? We've got the teapots, a couple of teapots. We've got the keys as well, in there as well. We've got the mirror, and we've got the rabbit. What's the rabbit's name? Do we know what the rabbit's name is? The one with he wears like the House of Cards tabard. Alex, give me a little rendition there of the song. I like that. Oh, look at that. We can see there's much better now on there, look. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So you get all of those in the box as well. That's really nice, I like that. And then what else? We've got some stamps in here. So we've got, oh, you can see, oh, it's Alice on here actually. So we've got Alice on there, there's stop clock, stopwatch, the key, the Mad Hatter's hat in there as well. What else have we got on there? We've got the bottle of Drink Me, with Drink Me. What would be in that bottle, do you think? If it was your bottle, what would you have in that bottle? Gin for me. I think I'd go for gin. Nice olive oil. Oh, Alex has gone for olive oil because it's early. You don't want to be drinking that like that though, with ice. Very nice. So we've got the stamps in there. We've got another little sentiment stamp. This is my dream. I'll decide where I go from here. Fantastic. Dream a little dream. And then in here as well, we've got some dies in there too. There's a lot in here actually. We're only about halfway through. There's a lot in here. So now what's nice about this is you've got the dies that coordinate with the stamps, which is really nice. You've got the dies and the stamps coordinate, so that's good. So we've got this sort of mirror frame here, we've got the teapot, we've got the hearts, and actually there's a lot more on here than you think when you at first glance as well. Nice, nice. What else have we got in here? What else have we got in here? Let's have a little look. We've got some stencils in here as well. Let me just grab those. Let's have a look. There we go. So we're all mad here. We ought to have that tattooed onto the walls in the studio. What else have we got? How do we tattoo a wall, Alex has said? That's a good question, Alex. It's always tea time. It's always time for a crafty brew. What else have we got in here? I quite like this here. So we've got the tree. Now this is, although don't forget, even though this is a Through the Looking Glass collection, Alice in Wonderland collection, the elements that are in here you could use in a wide variety of ways. You don't have to use them, of course, with the Alice theme. So we've got toadstools here, we've got Alice, of course, we've got a rabbit, we've got the butterflies, the cat in the tree, lots of branches, lots going on there, lots going on. Then we've also got here, we've got the smaller versions there. So Drink Me, We're All Mad here, Eat Me, and then again you've got the hearts, you've got the spades there, the clubs, the diamonds, the checkerboard. It's quite a gambly book, isn't it, really? We've got the diamonds, we've got the keys as well. There we go, so we've got lots going on. Then we also have in here the teapot. Now, this here, I believe, you can use to create a 3D teapot. Yeah, you use that to make a create. I don't know exactly how that works. I'm sure you crafters will message in and let me know. In fact, if you've already got one of these kits and you've created anything like that, send us some pictures. Send us the pictures. studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. Send us the pictures and you'll go in the draw as well. Now, you've got all your stencils, you've got all your embellishments, you've got your dies and all the rest of it. But do you know what you're thinking? I need the cards though. Don't worry, because Sarah's got it covered. She's got the card blanks in here, just a selection of card blanks. There we go. It's a good amount of card blanks actually in the box. There's quite a lot in there. And then you think, well, I've created my card, but now I've got to go out and get some envelopes. Do not worry. She's covered that as well. We've got the envelopes in there too. So she's got everything that you need in here. You've got the cards and you've got the envelopes as well. So everything you need to get cracking. And then finally, in the bottom here, I absolutely love the look of these papers. We've got some craft papers and we've got a mixture of plain and pattern. Let's have a very quick look through those. Let's have a look through the patterned first. Let me just pop the plain down. There we go. So they're double-sided, which is worth noting as well. That's nice. Let's have a quick look through and see what we've got in here. You're getting a lot in there. Choices. So you're getting a couple of each. You're getting a couple of each design. I really like these, really nice. And again, even though they are sort of Alice in Wonderland themed, these papers, they could be used for a wide variety. And if you're having a tea party, maybe the kids are having one, maybe you're having one. You know, what a great, you could have a little anniversary party, couldn't you? Birthday party, Mad Hatters. This would be great for your invitations as well. Could be good for scrapbooking as well, using some of these for your scrapbooking. Lots going on. So that's good. And do you know what I'm thinking as I look at this box here with all these bits in? What a great gift. What a great gift. And not only is it a great gift, but also it's a great gift box as well. And what I'm thinking as well with the gift box, who wouldn't love to receive that, is that everything you need is in here. So maybe it's a gift for yourself, but maybe it's a gift for somebody else. And this would make a great gift perhaps for somebody that's wanting to get into crafting and doesn't know where to start. And perhaps they don't have a die cutting machine. Perhaps they don't have the cardstock already. Maybe they just want to start out, and maybe they don't even know what they need. Everything that they need to get going actually is in here. You've got the dies if you've got a die cutting machine, but if you haven't, you've still got the stencils in there. You've still got the cardstock. You've still got the envelopes. You've got the backing papers. You've got the stamps. You've got the jewels in there, the embellishments. Everything that you need is contained in that little box, and it's beautifully packaged. I mean, if it was me, I would be getting it as a gift, but for me. I'd be getting it as a gift for me. But I think you've got everything in there that you need. Everything in there that you need. I really, really like that. Well done, Ms. Davies. I think she's done a good job there. I think my favourite, actually, are the little that you've got on the screen there at the moment, the little charms. And don't forget you get the ribbon in there as well. So everything that you need in there, in terms of the stock in the box to create, 12 individual, unique cards. And when I say 12, you mustn't forget that's just the stock that's in the box. That's the card stock, that's the blanks, that's the envelopes and so on. But you've also got, of course, in there all the stamps, all the stencils, all the dies. You've got the extra ribbon in there. You've got the little embellishments in there as well. And I just love, love, love the charms. Absolutely brilliant. So this was one of our really most popular items, and that was why we wanted to go through it and show you this morning. And you and me have been on the journey together because I've unboxed that, and that's the first time I've looked through that properly, and I've quite enjoyed that. It's worth noting, in actual fact, that it's been so popular that we don't have a great deal of stock left of the Through the Looking Glass signature collection. So we thought we'd bring it on the show for you this morning, and we'll pop the price on the screen for you and just have a look and see what we can do for you. Don't forget, there is limited availability on these. We don't have containerfuls of the stock. $49.99, so under £50. Now don't forget, we've got in there enough cardstock, etc., automatically to make, how many cards did we say? 12 cards straight off the bat, and that's if you use everything on every card. But in addition, don't forget you've got the dies, you've got the stamps, you've got the stencils, you've got the little charms in there as well. I mean, if you were to get the dies on their own, what do you normally pay for a die set? £12? Something like that? £14 maybe? And that's just for one sort of die set. Then you've got the stencils, you've got the stamps, you've got the lovely gift box as well. A great present for somebody. And even better, it's on split pay. It's on split pay. That's our gift to you. It's on split pay, $24.99. And don't forget, anything that you buy on the show that's on split pay, we don't wait for the last payment to come out before we dispatch it. We send it out to you once you've placed the order, and we process the order. At the end of the day, it gets sent out to you. We're not waiting for the split. If you go and buy something in a shop, and often you have to put the money down and you have to keep going back and making the payments, and then once you've paid for it, you get it. Not here. It's 2 split pay payments of $24.99. Pop that in your basket. Don't forget to make sure that you do check out, because we do have limited stock of this. And I really, really wanted to bring it to you because I was really quite excited when I saw it on one of the previous shows. Really, really nice indeed. 2 split pays, $24.99. There you go. I love that. What a nice present to give to somebody. One of my favourites. One of my favourites. Might come back and have another look at that. Right, what else should we go through and show you next? Because we've got quite a wide range of things on the show for you today. We've got some dies, we've got shaker maker kits, we've got Parchcraft. Let's go to the Parchcraft first of all. So over here, we've got the water garden Parchcraft. And again, I wanted to show you this because it's been so popular. We had Parchcraft Australia on the show yesterday, and they're always popular. Parchcraft Australia, always popular, and these are some of the favourite items that we brought on the show. So we have the first set that we're showing you there. I've got some samples we can have a little look at for you as well. Here we go. Need my glasses on again. There we go. So we've got the water garden, which we're going to show you. So you're getting the 2 Parchcraft plates there. Now, if you're not familiar with Parchcraft, you're not familiar with how it works, it's pretty straightforward to do. And many years ago, I remember when Parchcraft, when there weren't plates, or they weren't widely available, the plates, to create this, you had to do everything it was all freehand. And you had your parchment, and you had your tool, and you had to do it all freehand. And it was a fantastically skilled craft. You had to really, really practice. And yeah, you had to be a bit of an artist, really. You had to be a bit of an artist. Then came along the plates. They're like tracing plates. And you don't have to use them for every element of the car, but what a great way. I mean, imagine trying to create sort of this oval shape freehand without the plates. That would be a bit of a nightmare. And then these parchment plates came along. And what you do is, if you've not seen them before, you get the plates, you lay the parchment over the top, and you essentially use the tool and run it through the groove on the plate and create these fantastic designs. Really nice. It's a bit like tracing almost, but it gives you a helping hand. But the creativity is still yours because the elements that are on the plates, as you'll see, aren't prefixed to this design. You're moving the parchment around on the plate to create your own design. Very, very clever indeed. And you'll also see on a lot of these that they've also been coloured in as well. You can run lines through the back of them, you can colour them in on the back as well, and really make them pop. There's lots and lots you can do. And you can create some beautiful, beautiful cards. Not just for cards, you might want to use it for scrapbooking, you might want to use it for other crafts, but particularly cards. You can create some fantastic cards and really get a helping hand from the plates. And even veteran Parchcrafters often use the plates as well. Because you can add your own sort of embellishments. You can see here how actually they've sort of, whoever's done this one, who's done this one? Bernie has done this one. And what Bernie's done is where they've created the design, he's kind of coloured it using the tool and stretched the parchment and given it that extra element. This one here, as you can see as well, has been coloured in. You can colour on the parchment, of course. There's a range of ways that you can do that. And again, finally, we've got the different elements on here. We've got the swing, we've got the fountain on here, we've got the plant. Because although it's Christmassy, we're in my Christmas jumper today. We're wishing you a Merry Christmas as well. But it will soon be spring. And in actual fact, these Parchcraft plates will lend themselves perfectly to that. So there we go. That's just an example of some of the different things that you can do using the Parchcraft plates. And there's a load of elements on there. You can see on there, we've got wonderful birthday, perfect day, best wishes. Look at the elements that you've got on there. You've got the swing, you've got the topiary, you've got the little mini orange tree, you've got the rug there, you've got the fountain, you've got like the Japanese garden off the side. And again, the great thing about this is you don't have to use every element, every stroke of the plate. You can be selective about what you want to use. You might just want to use them for the shapes, maybe. And that's why Parchcraft has been so, so popular. And some of the artwork that you can create using the parchment is just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So this is one of the reasons that these plates have been so, so popular. These are some of the most popular items that came off the Parchcraft show, and we wanted to bring them to you again this morning in case you missed yesterday's show. So, you know, there you go. There you go. So in the collection there, you're getting the 2 plates. They're sort of an acrylic type plate with the grooves in the back, laser cut, and you just lay your parchment over the top if you've not used them before, and if you like, trace the different elements on. Unfortunately, I'm not talented enough to show you. Yeah, not talented enough. I ain't got any parchment. That's what it is. Otherwise, I would show you. But yeah, very, very good indeed. So details on the screen at the moment. GSP979 is your item number. How much is it going to be? How much is it going to be? Let's have a look. The price is coming down. The price is coming in. So don't forget you're getting the 2 plates in there. And again, the great thing is you can use them over and over and over again. Of course you can. $24.99 is the price for the plates. That's very good in actual fact. That's very good because I would expect to pay in that kind of region for a plate. About £20 or so for a plate, something like that. So $24.99 for the 2 plates. It's very affordable if you wanted to have a go. And you don't need to colour them. You can just use them monochrome, if you like, so you don't need to colour them in. All you need to do is get your hands on the parchment, and jobs are good. And the little tool, you want the little tool to run along the groove as well. So it's a, you know, it's a relatively inexpensive way to have a go. If you've never had a go before, I would urge you to do it. I've done it myself, and even I found that I could do it. And whether you are new or a veteran crafter, it's a lovely, it's a very mindful thing to do. It's very relaxing. I really like it. You don't have to think too much because you're following the groove. You're thinking about the design. Now, that's not the only collection that we've got from Parchcraft. We had a couple of really popular ones, so we wanted to bring those to you to show you those again. We've also got, as well, the nestled ruffle frames. The nested ruffle frames, I should frames. Oh, I haven't got my teeth in again. They're in now. So they're nested, of course, because much like dies, you've got one inside another, inside another, inside another. So you could either just use the outside or pick the size that you want, or you might want to use all of them or some of them together, create kind of a rosette finish. Maybe congratulations, first prize, well done to somebody, best dad, kids, if you're watching. Oh, I've got Twitch. Best dad you can do, best mum, thanks very much, all these sorts of things. And you've got a collection there because you've got sort of the round, you've got the oval, you've also got that kind, it's almost like a heart shape on the other ruffles as well. And again, the principle is exactly the same. They're laser cut. Again, you lay your parchment over the top, use your parchment tool, run along the grooves, and you are creating your own designs. But what do you mean, Ben? What do you mean? How I can't picture it, don't worry. We've thought of that. Let's have a little look at some of the designs. Look at that. Brilliant. So that there, again, is another example. That's a monochrome. You know, there's no colour been added to that. There's no colour been added to that. And what's happened here is that it's been laid over some coloured card, and that's coming through the parchment at the front. But look how intricate that is. Look how intricate that is. I really like that. I really like that. So they've used sort of the more heart-shaped one here. You've got this beautiful border here using some of the smaller elements as well in the various collections. I love as well these sort of corner pieces as well. You know, you might just want to add them as an embellishment. Maybe you're creating a card using other stencils, other stamps, maybe using other dies, and you're using a bit of parchment, and you just want to create a centerpiece or an edge or something a little bit different there. And you can do that with these. What else have we got? There we go. So this one has not only been crafted, but they've actually, this has been, there's a technical term for this, and I can't remember exactly what it is. If you know, message us. But basically it's using the little sort of pinhole tool and gone through as a little pinhole tool, and you go around the edge, and if you like, it sort of perforates it. And that releases it from the other bit of parchment and adds this sort of effect just on there. And again, you can see how they've used the tool there just to sort of create some shading. And what they're doing is stretching the parchment. Really nice. And then finally, look at that one. That works really well on the black. And you can see as well, Jan on this one has added a bit of colour in the background. Now you can use a range of things. You can use different pens and inks. You can use pencil on the back of these as well. So there's all sorts of things you can do with them. Really, really good indeed. So that's just a few samples of what you can do. In that bundle, you're getting all three of the plates there. And you can see on the plates, not only are you getting the nested ruffle frames, but on there as well, you're getting the corner pieces, the L-shaped pieces. There we go. And you can see as well that we've got some text on there, some sentiments in there. So you're getting a few other elements on there as well. And in fact, did I spot Happy Valentine's Day on the bottom of that one there somewhere? Happy Valentine's Day. And we shouldn't forget, it's very close to, you know, Christmas in a few weeks, but we're already thinking ahead. We're already thinking ahead to Alex's birthday. When's your birthday, Alex? The 4th of February, you see. So there we go. You could be creating producer Alex, his very own Parchcraft card, using the heart ruffle thing in there with, look, just for you. There you go, on your birthday. Would you like to get some of those, Alex? He would love to get some of those. And what he's just said to me is, if you get them, take a picture, send them in, and he'll put you in the draw. He'll put you in the draw for the £100. There you go. So you're getting all three plates on there, all three plates. Let's see what they're going to come in at. Now, just bear in mind that the set of two came in at just under £25. And I would expect normally that the plates are somewhere in the region of sort of £20 a plate. £37.99. £37.99. So that's not bad at all, is it? Because what's that, £12.50-ish, £12.70 a plate? Something like that, which is considerably less than they would normally be. So £37.99, and you're getting all three there. So again, if you're new to crafting, if you're thinking, do you know, I'd like to have a go at that, it's relatively inexpensive to get the kit, because it's not as though you need to buy the plates and then you need to buy lots of other tools and equipment and everything else. What you can do is you can literally just get the plates, get some parchment and the little tool, and you're away. Now, finally, the last thing I wanted to show you from the Parchcraft show yesterday, which was really, really popular indeed, and this is a little bit different. This is a little bit different for parchment cards, and that is the Shaker Maker kit. The Shaker Maker kit. I'm just going to give one of those a shake. Let's have a look. Should we shake Santa? Ready? You see? And let's shake the, what's that, a little dragon in there? There we go. Who doesn't love a shaker card? Who doesn't love a shaker card? And the shaker card concept with parchment, that's new to me. I've not seen that before. Let's have a look through what you get in the kit together. So you're getting in the shaker, let me just drop those down for a second. There we go. So you're getting all the bits that you need. You're getting in here the little, if you like, the domes. Blisters, they're called. Yeah, that probably is right, the blisters. I'm going to call them domes, because I like that word better. There we go. So you're getting the little domes in there. You're getting the shaker elements to go in there as well. Oh, look at these. I like those. Hey, I tell you what, I reckon you could pass those off as diamonds, you know. You'd be down Hatton Garden with those. And There we go, red liner tape, which you need. Also, the all-important parchment. There it is, already pre-cut to size for you. And you're getting as well the card blanks, already scored. You're also getting the envelopes to put them in, which you need. You're also getting, as we would expect, the plates. So you've got Happy Birthday, Happy Christmas with love. Then we've also got the shapes of the background there. So we've got Santa, snowman, reindeer, and the church in there. But they don't have to be just for Christmas, because there's also, let's take a look here, great for birthdays. Look, we've got the castle, the dragon, we've got the knight and the princess. And then also, if I can pick it up, there we go. There we go. We've also got the clown in there as well. We've got the teddy bear, the cat, and we've got the unicorn. And, of course, things like the balloons in there as well, all the other little bits and pieces. So we've got stars on this one as well, hearts, all the different bits that you need. So you're getting in there, let's have a quick count up, 1, 2, 3 of the full-size plates there. We're also getting one of the other plates there as well with the sentiments and bits on. You're also getting the envelopes. You're also getting the card blanks. You're also getting the parchment. Do you want some more? We're also getting the little diamond shakers. We're also getting in there the little star shakers. We're also getting in there the red liner tape. We're also getting in there the little domes, which is what I'm now calling them. And I missed this one, you're also getting the little green sequins as well. So we've got everything that you need is in that kit. And again, this was one of the most popular items on the show. So we really wanted to bring that in for you so you can have a look. So just to recap, you are getting 3 full-size plates and the smaller plate in there with the sentiments on. You're getting all of the blisters on the front, the tape, the shaker, the card blanks. You're also getting the envelopes to go with it as well. Everything that you need to get going. Everything that you need to get going. And don't forget, when you've used your red liner tape and your sequins and you've used your card blanks and everything else, you've still got the parchment plates to use over and over and over again. You've got everything to use over and over and over again. Hit me, Alex. What price are we coming in at? So remembering, don't forget, as I said earlier, I'd expect to pay somewhere in the region of £20 for a plate. You're getting 3, 4 plates in here, plus the card blanks, plus the sequins, plus the parchment, plus the envelopes, plus the blister fronts, $64.99. Quick reminder, of course, as well, that is if you've already bought anything on the show, you've already paid your P&P. So you're only paying one P&P, $3.95. Don't forget, if you add something else into your basket, make sure you tick the combine order box. If you tick the combine order box, you'll only pay one P&P. There we go, $64.99. And don't forget, everything that we've got on there so far is we don't have container loads. We've brought it to you because it's been really popular already. Really popular already. So we have also got on the show today some essentials. And this is your last opportunity to get these. When these are gone at this deal, they're gone. We've been really fortunate enough to get the deal. We've got a limited amount left, really. We don't have too much left. And these people often buy multiples of these. So we really want to make sure that you get the opportunity. Because, you know, you morning lot, you sometimes miss out on some of the deals. Because if you're at work in the day, you know, or you're off early, you know, sometimes you get back and they're gone. However, not today. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for these. These are like rocking horse unicorn horns to get hold of. They're just very, very difficult to get hold of. Very difficult to get hold of. And we've got them for you in a set of 3. A set of 3, no less. Now, these have been really, really, really popular, and I'm absolutely serious. These sell out. We've literally got a few of these left. So if you want these, get your hands on them. $9.98. Not for 1, not for 2, but for 3. $9.98. Get your hands on those. People often put them in multiples in their baskets. And we've got, how many have we got left? We've got, ooh, oh, blimey. So they're already going like Billy-O. They're already going like Billy-O. So make sure that you get those in your basket and get them checked out. $9.98 for all 3. When these are gone, they're gone, and I have been absolutely categorically told that these will not be coming back at any point in the near future. At any point in the future. This is the very, very last stock, and it took us ages and ages and ages to get them. We had people asking for them. We had to track them down. We finally got the stock. There's a little bit of stock left. They've been hugely popular. We're bringing them to you on the show this morning. $9.98 for 3. You will not be able to get these at any time in the foreseeable future. Possibly again in general on the channel because they're very difficult to get hold of, but certainly not at $9.98 for 3. So I would urge you to get these stocked up. I would urge you to get them stocked up. People already putting multiples of those in their baskets. Already putting the multiples in the baskets. Please make sure you get your hands on those. Those veteran crafters won't be hesitating. They might already have 10 that they bought yesterday, and they're going, I need some more of those. I need some more of those. But they're not the only pens that we've got, so they are the dotty pens. But we've also got a 4-pack as well, and that is a combination pack. So you've got in here the dotty pens, which are the ones we've just looked at, the dotty tape pens. Incidentally, the dotty tape pens, if anybody's not familiar with them, and they're saying, dotty tape pens, what's all that about? The adhesive on the tape comes out in that kind of pattern. Why is that beneficial? Well, I'll explain why it's beneficial. It's a bit easier to reposition things, okay? But more importantly, if you're using intricate dies, it's clinging onto the die rather than showing the adhesion all the way through the die after you've the die cut after you've put it on. So that's one of the reasons it's really popular. Another good thing, of course, you can do with these. Is using the dotty pen. If you use the dotty pen, maybe you might use it around the border of a card, across the bottom of a card. Sprinkle a bit of glitter on there. I've done this before, you know. Sprinkle a bit of glitter on there, and it'll just pick up the dots. Really good. Embossing powder. Alex, he's on it this morning. Hey, he's picking up he's got his embossing powder at the ready. There we go. Now you're getting a collection, you're getting 2 of the standard and 2 of the dotty. And this is a 4 for 3 deal. This is a 4 for 3 deal. You pay for 4, you pay for 3, you get, so you pay for 4, you get 3. You pay for 3, you get 4. I say you pay for 3 and you get 4. $14.97. $14.97. That's worth noting. There's a lot on there. That's worth noting. That's worth noting. So $14.97 is getting you the 4. $14.97 is getting you the 4. And don't forget you're getting the dotty one and you're getting the regular. You get a lot of tape in these. These are massively popular. And the other reason that people buy multiples of these, I've been told, is I always thought, oh, well, they buy multiples because if they're going off to their craft workshop or something like that and they want to put a spare one in their bag, something like that, they want to put a spare one in their bag. Or maybe, you know, you've got a caravan or motorhome or, you know, you've got a boat, you might have a canal boat or something like that, and you think, I've got a few in different locations. But, oh no, I've been told, oh no, we have the multiples around the house. Multiples around the house, not just for other locations, because they have them upstairs in the craft room, they have them downstairs in the lounge, they have them in the drawer in the kitchen, everywhere. You never want to be without. And you never want to be caught short that you get to the end of the roll. So people often have multiples of these. Worth noting. I don't need to tell you that, you all know. Tell us where you've got yours. Well, what rooms do you keep yours in? There we go. So we've got the tapes. Just to recap, we've got the Dotty pen pack of 3 and we've got the mixed pack of 4. The mixed pack of 4, $14.97, 2 regular and 2 of the glue tape pen dots. There we go. There we go. Oh, even for wrapping presents. He is here today, aren't you, Ollie? He's just gone, oh, I could use that for wrapping me Christmas presents. That's a brilliant idea. That's a brilliant idea. Fantastic. So some of the most popular items from the show yesterday, just in case you have missed them. So we've covered Parchcraft plates. We've got 2 sets of those in the bundles. We've covered as well the shaker card Parchcraft. We've covered as well the glue pens, the glue dot pens. And we've also covered the Through the Looking Glass, if you haven't seen it, the Through the Looking Glass signature collection. There we go. Through the Looking Glass signature collection as well. So we've covered lots on the show so far this morning, but there's more to go. Oh, yes, there is. Well, I've met with silence on that. Oh, yes, there is. It's like panto season, but not as good. So you let me down. You've let the viewers down, Alex. Oh, there we go. So what we're going to go to next, because we've got lots going on. Let's go to the cardstock. Oh, always popular. More craft essentials. Let me just move this out of the way. That's it. And I'll bring this over here into this space so you can see it. There we go. So we've got the Centura Pearl cardstock. Always, always, always popular. And I absolutely love doing this. Look at the sheen. Look at the sheen. And that really is pearlescent. Look at that. Look at that. $3.99. $3.99. What colours do we get? Let's have a little look. So there's a range of colours. Now this is a fantastic multi-buy opportunity here. It's $3.99 per pack. They are packs of single colours. They're not multiple colours. They're packs of single colours. So you pick the colours that you want, but what you're getting is 10 in each pack. And there's just more colours than the rainbow in here. There's loads. So let me just run through the colours with you so you know what you get. So we've got ivory. We've got dark chocolate. We've got turquoise. We've got Christmas red. We've got pumpkin. We've got deep purple. They were a good band. Platinum. You won't remember those. Christmas green, cherry, lilac, lavender, mint, baby blue, and baby pink. Baby blue and baby pink. So just those colours again. Ivory, dark chocolate, turquoise, Christmas red, pumpkin, deep purple, platinum, Christmas green, cherry, lilac, lavender, mint, baby blue and baby pink. $3.99 for a pack of 10. So you pick the colour that you want and it's $3.99. These are hugely popular. Hugely popular, always popular. But that's not all. Oh no, because we've got a special deal on. If you buy 4, you get a 5th one of your choice for free. There you go. You buy 5 packs for the price of 4. Buy 4, you get your 5th one free. So all you need to do is pop on the website, load your basket with the colours that you want. Don't worry, as you put it in your basket, it will automatically adjust the price for you. It will automatically adjust the price for you. Automatically adjust the price for you. So don't worry about that. And don't forget, if you've already bought something on the show, you've paid your P&P. Only one P&P all day, $3.95. Order as many times as you like off HobbyMaker. Doesn't matter how many times, how big it is, what it weighs, and all the rest of it. And some of you taking massive advantage of that at the moment because the tape pens have gone limited. The tape pens have gone limited. We're not surprised. Not surprised by that at all. Real crafty essentials. So just so you can see in your basket, as you add the Centura Pearl in, you'll see what happens is as you add the 5th one, it averages the price out. So it won't show it as 4 full price and the 5th one for free. What it does is when you put your 5th in, it averages the price, knocks off 20% essentially off every one, which gives you your free one. That's just how the system works. Nice and easy. It doesn't get any easier than that. No. Now, before we go on, let me just remind you that coming up at 7 o'clock, we have got the HobbyMaker highlight. So don't go anywhere. We want to see it because we've got a, how should we say it, a hunky guest in. We've got hunky guest in. So 7 o'clock, don't go anywhere because we've got the HobbyMaker highlight. Stay tuned. Make sure you've got your coffee in hand, yeah, your toast or your pastry, because it is the Hunkydory Prism Takeover Day today. And not only have we got a fantastic HobbyMaker highlight, but because it is Prism Takeover Day, and I did say Prism Takeover Day, we're giving a special deal. 15% off, but you need the code. You need the code. No code, no discount. If your name's not down, you're not coming in. So we'll tell you that, so stay tuned for that. Right, what are we going to go to next? Let's do the dies, because we've not done the dies yet. We've not done the dies yet. So in front of me here, we've got this little die collection. Now, these are a little bit different to a lot of dies that you normally get, because these are 3D dies. These are going to enable you to create, well, if you use the set together, you'll enable you to create the little 3D basket there. Now, these are more than just a card. Think about somebody that's in hospital, because you can't take flowers into hospital now, can you? No, you're not allowed to take them in. Yeah, it's not on. It's not on. You can't take them in. We certainly can't at our hospital. I don't think you can take them in. Yeah, so this is a great little alternative. If you've got somebody in hospital, how nice to be able to create something like this. So the little basket look, really nice. So you don't just have to use them as a card. In fact, they're not really just cards. They are really something to keep. Fantastic for the spring that's coming up, but fantastic for all occasions. Maybe you've got somebody who's moving into their new home. What a great little gift for somebody that's moving into their new home. Personal, of course. We've also, you can, what about babies, new babies? Congratulations on your new home, babies. Happy birthday. All sorts. Happy Easter. Easter's coming up soon, isn't it? When's Easter? March, April? Easter's coming up soon. Springtime. Beautiful. Maybe you just want to make it for yourself and pop it around. Maybe you want to create them and put them on your little shop. Maybe you've got a stall. Maybe you're raising some money for charity. You know, there's all sorts of things you can do with these. So they're a little bit different. I really, really like them. And do you know what I like about them best? You don't have to water them. You don't have to water them. I like that. Nice and easy. Once you've made them, they're there. They're there. So you can create these beautiful 3D little flower baskets there using the dies just there in front of me. So there's two in there. They complement each other. You've got the one that creates the actual basket, if you like. In there, there's 8 elements. You don't just have to put flowers in it either. You know what I'm thinking as well? You create the little basket. I can see some of those little chocolate eclair toffees in those. I like chocolate eclair toffees. What were you thinking, Alex? Oh, he's off. Now, you see, now this morning when we were talking about what would you put in the bottle, he was going for olive oil. Now that it's nearly past the yard arm at 7 o'clock, he's going, you could put those little miniature bottles of booze in there. Little bit miniature bottle of booze. That's quite a good idea though, Alex. Give that as a little gift, little brandy in there. Very nice. You could create an advent calendar of miniatures, couldn't you? And you pop one out in the morning. Just take it straight out. Or you put chocolates in them. You don't have to put the flowers in. But you're creating those 3D little baskets there. Really, really nice indeed. And the flowers, again, you don't have to use them with the little basket. You don't have to use them with that. You can use them separately. Now, these were really, really popular. Again, we don't have stacks and stacks of these left. The price is coming in at $21.99 for the pair. $21.99 for the pair. So that's really, really nice, because I would normally expect to pay what? I don't know, £12, £14 for a die set anyway, for a set of dies, pack of dies. Anyway, £12 to £14, something like that. And when you think that these are a bit different, because you are creating the 3D basket with these as well, so a little bit different, that would put them at sort of £25, £30, something like that. But not this morning, because it's Wake Up with HobbyMaker. We've got a fantastic early bird for you. It's Wake Up with HobbyMaker. The early bird catches the deal. The early bird catches the deal. We had a little sting for that earlier and I forgot. He had it all ready. Ollie had it all queued up for me to do my little early bird. There we go. That's the new sting. There we go. So the little basket, there we go. You've got the complementing dies to create the flowers to go in the basket as well. $21.99 for the pair. Don't forget as well, if you've already bought on the show today, you've paid your P&P. Don't forget when you check out, tick the little box that says combine order. Really, really important. Now don't forget that everything that you've seen on the show so far this morning is available directly on the website if you want to find it really quickly and easily, because we've actually got a mix of different brands on here this morning. Rather than search through the brands, just go straight to the show, click watch now, and as you scroll down, as you can see on your screen at the moment, you will see all the different items that have been on the show today underneath the watch now little video window. There we go. And don't forget, if you put items in your basket, make sure you check them out. I know some of you are sick of me saying, we're checking out already. But don't forget, it's important to check out, and I'll tell you why. Because the dotty pens, it's not yours until you've checked out, you see. The dotty pens, they've been so popular. These are now limited stock because people buy multiples of these. And we cannot get these back at any time in the foreseeable future. As I said, it was like trying to get hold of a unicorn's horn, trying to get these. There you go, $9.98 for the three. Make sure that you check out. Don't forget as well that people are phoning up and ordering as well, so you might have them in your basket and somebody might do a little cheeky phone call to our free phone call centre and, you know, it's down as available stock. There you go, and they'll pinch them from you and then you'll go to check out and you go, where's it gone? And if you're worried about checking out because you're thinking, well, I don't want to check out my basket yet because prices might come down later in the day or whatever. You don't need to worry because our HobbyMaker pledge to you is you will always pay the lowest price for the day. It doesn't matter when you check out. You think, well, I've checked out, my money's gone. No, we process your order at the end of the day. So, you know, Alex is producing later. He has a bit of a funny moment. He nods off onto the old price reduction button. Price comes down, and that could easily happen, couldn't it, Alex? If the price comes down, he said it won't be the first time, and it comes down, even though you've checked out this morning, it will come down, you'll only pay the lowest price. So get checked out. They are limited stock. Please make sure that you get checked out. Fantastic. Well, don't forget, at 7 o'clock, we have got the HobbyMaker highlights with our fantastic guest. It is the Hunkydory Prism takeover day. And there are deals to be had. And not only have you got a HobbyMaker highlight, but because it's the Hunkydory Prism Takeover Day, we have got a fantastic discount for you using our special code, which we will reveal a little bit after the break and with our guest. So we'll see you very shortly. Hi everyone, it's Ben, and this Friday is Hunkydory Takeover Day, and it's all about Prism. There'll be all your favourite ink pads, pearlescent powders, brush markers, and so much more. And there'll also be a special discount code just for you. So make sure you join us for the Hunkydory Prism Takeover Day.
Here at HobbyMaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with HobbyMaker.
Are you having trouble finding the perfect gift? Then why not treat them to the new gift card from HobbyMaker at hobbymaker.co.uk. Simply scroll down to the bottom where it says gift cards, click and you'll be taken to the right place. Decide between posting the card or delivery by email and then decide how much you want to add. You choose the value. So what do you get the crafter that's got everything? Why not treat yourself or them to the HobbyMaker gift card?
Get ready to make the season brighter than ever and craft your Christmas live with Sarah. Join us for the most fabulous and festive night out as Sarah takes to the stage to show you how to turn your home into a winter wonderland. Cozy, bright and full of magic, Christmas is Sarah's favourite season, and she's got so many fantastic tips, money-saving tricks and creative ideas to bring your handmade Christmas to life. Find out how to reuse pieces from around the home and craft with your family to light up the festive season with joy and sparkle. From beautiful baubles and surprises to hang on the tree to the cutest cards for friends and family. Give a little more with your gift wrapping, craft keepsakes to cherish and make your Christmas table look extra special. We'll be touring 13 theatres up and down the UK from the 19th of November till the 11th of December. Tickets start from just £30 with VIP packages also available. You're all invited to craft your Christmas, so head over to Ticketmaster to book your seat today.
Here at HobbyMaker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your HobbyMaker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky HobbyMaker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 PM show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with HobbyMaker.
Want to know what's going on in the next show? Then head over to our website. Click on the TV guide. This will tell you who's presenting, which guest we have joining us, along with what's going on in each hour. If you ever miss a show, you can catch up by clicking on the day you missed and then click Watch This Show. You can also view what product was on and if it's still available to buy. Catch up on HobbyMaker.
A very, very good morning to you if you've just joined us. My name's Ben Murray and I'm here with the Hunkylicious. Do you like what I did there? Anne-Marie from Hunkydory. We haven't seen you. Where have you been?
I know, I've been busy planning for 2023.
Ah.
So we're planning all the fabulous products that we're going to be bringing you next year.
Do you know, I've heard about some of these products as well, and you're going to enjoy them. There's a lot coming your way. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. It's been a big design year for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've got all sorts planned. So yeah, it's been very exciting, but I have missed being here.
You have?
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Talking of a long time, how long have you been at Hunkydory now?
For 18 years.
18
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
My word.
Smooth, Alex.
You don't look old enough.
Smooth.
Oh, bless her. Bless her. So you've brought us, as always, some fantastic items because it's the Hunkydory Prism takeover
Yes.
today. And that means we're doing some fantastic items, some fantastic products. We've got a fantastic discount code so you can get extra off. But we've brought you as well this great HobbyMaker highlight, as we always do at 7. It's extra special today. It's extra special today because you're getting the extra discount
You
today.
are indeed. So you are going to get the best price ever
Yes.
on this collection of pens. And what we've also brought you is 2 brand new sets that you haven't seen here yet at HobbyMaker
Wow.
as well.
Okay.
So not only are you getting the 4 kind of original sets, if you will, you're going to get those 2 brand new ones as well. So we've got the Rainbow Pastel and the Antique Dreams, which are just delightful.
Brilliant.
But you're also going to get that fabulous handbook. So not only are we giving you all the tools, we're giving you the inspiration, the techniques, the ideas.
Yes.
So we're kind of holding your hand through that whole journey of using these Prism pens. So you're not just going to get them home and go, I don't know what to do with them now. You're going to get everything you need.
I've seen the book as well. I've seen the book before, and I absolutely love flicking through the book.
Yeah.
It's really bright, vibrant,
Yeah,
easy to follow.
Absolutely.
I
Lots
love
of
it.
fabulous photography in there as well, step-by-steps. There's photos, step-by-steps, as well as instructionals as well. So there's something for everybody in there.
Yes.
And all of those techniques that we kind of show you at the start of the book, there's then kind of projects at the end to kind of use those techniques into making it into a finished card.
So you can use it sort of as a reference book
Yeah.
for inspiration and ideas. But there's
Definitely.
also step-by-step projects that you can follow
Yeah.
and create something fabulous with it.
Yeah,
I
you
love
can
the book.
indeed.
It's a nice size
Yeah,
as
it
well.
is, yeah.
Sometimes you get, they're really, really big and a little bit, especially if you've got a bit dexterity.
Yeah.
It's a good size.
It is, yeah.
And it
it's
goes in your
lovely.
craft bag.
It does, indeed,
Yeah.
yeah. And this is just another one of our handbooks that we brought you in the Prism range, and it's just so nice to be able to share all the ideas with you on how to get the most out of these pens, because there's so much you can do with them.
Yes.
They're just fantastic to work with, and sometimes I think you just need that idea, that inspiration to get started and get using them.
And they're almost like a collector's item
They
now,
are,
books, aren't
yes.
they?
They are.
I've got the next volume on my shelf there. That's really,
Yeah.
it's got like an encyclopedia
Yeah,
volume.
it absolutely is.
of
So many
fantastic
now. We've got a
books.
brand new one coming out in January as well. Yes,
Oh.
little secret.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
It was a secret, but you've blown it now.
Yep.
Because we all know. So the HobbyMaker highlights. So what are we getting in here? We've got the 2 new colour collections.
Yep.
What else are we getting?
So you're going to get your kind of blues and greys, if over on the top nearest to you.
Okay.
Blue Lagoon, thank you, they do have proper names.
Just make it up as you go.
You've got the Blue Lagoon there.
Yeah.
So that's got all your really lovely shades of blues, your turquoises. It's got your dark greys and your black featured in that one as well. And obviously the pens are fantastic because they've got that triangular shape. They're nice and ergonomic to hold. They're not going to roll off your desk. I always say they've got like the little gills, which just make it nice and easy to grip the pen as well.
So are they like rubbery sort of? Or
No, they're just
plasticky?
kind of like cut-ins, if you will.
Oh,
like,
are they?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they feel a bit like sort of rubber, but
They do,
because that grip, isn't
yeah,
it?
it gives you that grip, gives
Yeah.
you that nice ergonomic grip. But they do have, obviously, the 2 different ends as well. So we've got the brush nib, which is really nice and kind of flexible. If I just show you on my cardstock, so it's not like a paintbrush where the bristles are going to kind of splay when you press it down. It's quite a firm but flexible, so you can get, really nice kind of techniques with them. You can do just your regular colouring in, but you can do your fine detail as well with the other end, because that's got that super fine point. So you can then just do your basic writing if you want to. You can do all your little scribbles. You can do all sorts. So depending on what you're actually going to do with the pen, you've got both of those options with the nibs there, and they are just fantastic. Sometimes when you're doing colouring in, you just want to add maybe a little bit of like doodling, a little bit of Sanntangle, something like that. You've got all the wonderful colours to do that with.
Yes.
So in each set you're going to get 12 pens.
Okay.
Double-ended, of course. Yep. So you've got your blues, your greys, and your kind of blacks there. This side next to me here, we have got the. Is it called Sunset something? Heavenly Sunset.
Something. Yeah,
Heavenly
that's a look for
Sunset something.
Heavenly Sunsets.
So you can see that's got all your lovely reds, oranges, yellows.
Beautiful.
It's got your browns in there as well.
Yeah.
Really kind of a little bit of an autumnal feel to that as well. But really, really beautiful selection of colours. You can just see that almost like a lovely, almost like a rainbow, but not different colours. I don't know what you call that. Just
I
like,
like it.
it's nice, isn't it? And then underneath that, you have got your berry bursts.
This one over here. Brilliant.
So that one is your pinks, your purples, your lilacs, all of those fabulous shades featured in there. That one's probably my favourite set. I do love the pinks and purples. Next to that one, you have got the rainbow pastel. So that is that fabulous brand new selection. And you can see that's got all of those beautiful pastel shades. I will show you all of those on the watercolour card next, actually, because they are so beautiful.
I really like pastels.
Yeah.
I really like pastels, but nice, subtle colours, aren't they?
Definitely, definitely. It is beautiful. And then next to that one, we have got another brand new set. That's our Antique Dreams.
Yes.
And this one's very moody. It's
Yes.
got all
Oh,
those
yes.
deep, rich colours in there. You've got some fabulous greens in there. You've got almost like an olive green featured in there, as well as all your blues and a fabulous Christmas red as well. And then next to that one, we've got our Forest Walk, which is It is literally a forest walk. It's lovely. It's greens and browns. You've got all your earthy colours. It is just wonderful. So you're going to get 72 pens in total.
Yes.
You know, which is just amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. And you're going to get the handbook as well.
Yeah. And I love the fact as well that you said, because you've got the brush nib on one end, so you can use that for sort of calligraphy or colouring or whatever it is. And the fine end, so you said for writers. And I love the way that you said, you know, you might want to do some sand tangle or something with them. Because you've got the multitude of colours.
Absolutely, yeah. You can do so much with all the colours, yeah, definitely.
That's brilliant. And then you don't just have to use the pens as pens,
no.
so to speak, do you? Because they're water-based?
They are indeed, yeah. So that just opens up a whole new world of options, what we can do with these pens, because as soon as you add water to them, it's going to react, it's going to do something a little bit different. So you know, it's kind of like experimenting. Get your pens, get some water brushes, get a spray, get your mixed media mat and just have a play with them, because you can create so many cool effects with them.
I love it. And you're going to do some demonstration shows a little bit later on.
I am
looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. So if you want to get your hands on the HobbyMaker Highlight, if you're not familiar with what the HobbyMaker Highlight is, the HobbyMaker Highlight is on at 7 a.m. every day, Monday to Friday on the Wake Up Show, 7 a.m. And it's a deal that we get really excited about. It's a 24-hour only offer usually on the HobbyMaker Highlight. So you do normally have just 24 hours to get your hands on that. And the reason that we're able to do that, the reason we're able to bring you a great deal on that, is because with the HobbyMaker Highlight, it's either usually something that's a brand new launch. In this case, we've got 2 new pen colour ranges within the set, or it's because, it might be both, we don't have a warehouse crammed to bursting of these. We have a limited availability. So we're able to bring it to you at a really, really great price, aren't we? Brilliant. So if we were to pop over to your website and wanted to get our hands on this, we would expect to pay just under £100?
Yeah, that is the full price if you were to buy this collection, yeah.
So you just went out there and bought one by one, and then you got the book, and because what have you got? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of the pens and the book, just short of £100.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's not, no, it's like £15 a set of pens. That's the RRP, $14.99, you know, and, you know, 12 pens, double-ended.
Yeah, just over £1 a pen or something like that.
Really reasonable, yeah.
And they're blendable.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
There's lots you can do with them. And you've got the double ends, so that's good, just over £1 a pen. But we can do better than that, Anne-Marie, can't we? Because the early bird catches the deal.
Indeed.
It's the HobbyMaker Highlight. It's come down from just under £100. Get this, how much is it going to be? Is it going to be 95? Is it going to be 90? Is it going to be 85? If you've already checked out your basket, and some of you have, it's come down to £79.99. It's come down to £79.99. If you've already checked out your basket, and you've gone, oh no, I checked out when it was £99, you don't need to worry, because our pledges, you'll always pay the lowest price. But on top of that £20 saving, you've done us a deal with a special offer, haven't you?
Indeed, yeah.
We've got a discount code.
We do. It's very exciting.
Here it is, there it is. And this is, we can use this all day today.
We can indeed.
All day today on Hunkydory. So it's 15% off, and all you need to do is pop in your code PRISM15, because it's 15% off. Yeah. And it's the Hunkydory Prism Takeover Day. Yeah, you see, we've got all the ideas here, you know. 15% off of that. Now, if you are not checking out the website and you go, I'm a bit of a technophobe, I don't like using the website, I want to phone up, how do I get the discount? When you give us a call on the free phone, UK-based, 24-hour day phone number at the bottom of your screen, just tell them the discount code and they will put it in for you, so you can still get the best, you can still get the deal. Write this down for me. PRISM15, no deal, no discount. No code, no discount. If your name's not down, you're not coming in. Okay? But if you're not 15% off of that, off the 80 quid, that's going to save you another £12.
Yeah.
15%. That's going to save you another £12.
That's not bad. That makes it like kind of £10 an item.
Yeah.
You know, 6 pens in your book. Like
not good enough.
Each.
Not good enough though, Anne-Marie.
No? Okay.
You've got to do better for us. You've got to do better for us. This is the HobbyMaker Highlight on your takeover day. Alex, he's doing his thing. He's hit the snooze button. The price is coming down. $59.99.
That's good.
That's really good.
That is really good.
Because it's nearly £100 on your website.
Yeah.
$59.99.
Yeah.
6 packs of the pens.
Yeah.
And the book.
So that's like paying £10 each for a set of pens and the book free.
And the book free.
Yeah.
And
Oh, but then 15%.
15% off of that as well.
Yeah.
That 15%.
That's like another £9.
Yeah, that's going to, that brings it down to essentially 50 quid.
Yeah. It's amazing.
That's half price, really. As long as you use your 15% off
Yeah.
code, that's practically half price. Just over £50. That's
that is
incredible.
really good.
And we shouldn't forget that in there, we've got the 2 new
The brand
packs
new
to
sets.
HobbyMaker as well.
Yeah.
They won't have seen
absolutely.
those before.
No, never seen those until today.
That's brilliant.
Very exciting.
That's brilliant. I love that. And you're going to be demonstrating some of these, aren't you?
Yes.
Doing some fantastic techniques.
Yes, yes. You tell me when you want to go.
Fantastic techniques. Before you do that, as good as it is the launch
Yeah.
of your HobbyMaker
Yeah.
Hunkydory Prism Takeover Day. I think there's one more in him.
Do you reckon?
Come on, Alex. We've got the clock on the
We've got a
screen.
clock.
If you're a regular viewer, you know what that means, don't you?
Yeah.
Get those in your baskets because don't forget we don't have containerfuls of
No,
stock.
No, we really don't.
We don't have containerfuls
Yeah.
of stock. Lots of you already checking out on this, $59.99. Regular viewers will know they can trust us with the price. They know that even if they check out now, if the price falls again, which it's going to in 30 seconds, they will only pay the lowest price.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when you check out because we process the orders at midnight. At midnight is when we process the orders. So any prices that fall between now and then, we will only bill you the lowest price. $59.99 is the maximum price you are going to pay for the HobbyMaker Highlight because Alex is giving it another squeeze. Do not forget to apply your discount code. Do you remember what it is, Anne-Marie?
Prism 15.
Prism 15. Don't forget, if you're doing it online as well, you can give that over the phone. It's coming down again. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Let's have a little look.
Ooh.
Less than 50 quid. That's before the 15%.
That's amazing. What's the 15% off that then?
So 15% off that is another £7.50.
£42
Something like that. That brings it down to 42.
Wow.
£42. As long as you apply your 15% discount. And that 15% discount, Anne-Marie, is for the whole day, isn't it?
It is, yeah, yeah. And I think I did ask Liam if we could have it off all Hunkydory items.
Yes.
Not just off Prism. So
Really?
paper kits, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I requested off Liam.
Oh, let's see if he's done
Let's
what he
see if
should have
he's
done.
done what he
At
should have
Anne-Marie's
done.
request. Fill those baskets because you're going to get the 15% off a wide range of stuff
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Don't forget, get those baskets checked out. We do not have stacks and stacks of stock. Get your code in, Prism15. If you've already ordered something today, don't forget as well to click Combine Order because you don't want to be giving us that money back by paying lots and lots of P&P.
Oh, no.
You'll only pay one lot of P&P for the day as long as you click Combine Order, and that's $3.95. Anne-Marie, fantastic HobbyMaker highlight.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do. What are you going to be
Okay,
showing us?
so first of all, what I wanted to show you was all of the new shades. So I'm going to show you the Rainbow Pastel first and then I'll show you the Antique Dreams.
Brilliant.
So what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of a squiggle. We're not doing anything messy just yet.
Okay.
So let's just have a little squiggle. So you can see all the colours because these are the ones that you have never seen. So these are all water-based. So it means that once we have got this colour down and we add water to this, it's just going to completely transform these colours. So let's just get...
Do you know what those colours remind me of, actually? Watercolour.
Yeah.
When you see watercolour paintings, those pastel effects.
Yeah, it's just lovely, isn't
Yeah.
it? They are water-based, Alex, yep. So watch what happens when we add a little bit of water. So just using our water brush here, just going to turn it around this way, and we're just going to blend those colours together. Just stopping and working like the darker colours and the lighter colours together. But look how easily those colours are blending. That water just kind of melts those pens, and you can just kind of bring back those colours where it's a little bit, you know, if it's two shades that don't necessarily blend that easy, just work that join a little bit more. Just bringing in that colour and you can just keep going with this and blending those together. to create that lovely kind of watercolour effect. So you're not necessarily going to do this, it's more just to show you the colours, how they blend. You've got two really lovely greys in this set as well. So we've got obviously the greys in the blue set, but this one just brings you those lovely kind of light greys as well. So that one is our rainbow pastel. And then let's bring in our moody set. I do love these two because they're like complete polar opposites. Like you've got your like happy little rainbow pastels, and then you've got this kind of moody, dark kind of set with our antique dreams as well. So just bringing in those colours. Look how festive that one is. It's luscious, isn't it? It's really beautiful shades in here.
So we've got mulled wine in there. Michael's saying mulled wine.
Just going to bring these
Cabernet
browns
Sauvignon
inside
as well. Look at those.
Vat of mulled wine.
Just on tap. Oh, yeah, mulled cider is lovely.
I don't like
we're going to have
mulled
that
wine.
drip fed into us throughout the festive season. Lovely. Look at that.
Look at
the
those
colours are
greens.
really, really bold.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
And what else have we got here? We've got like a bit more of a tealy kind of green. We've got this blue. Look at that.
And then when you're
blue.
blending those together, you're obviously using the water brush,
Yeah.
which we've got on the show as well. Don't forget, you can pop onto the website, scroll down below Watch Now, Watch Live, and you'll see everything on the show is on the website. You can shop ahead. So you've got the water brush marks as well. Is that a special paper that you've got there?
Watercolour card. So
Watercolour card. We've got that on the show as well.
It's kind of essential, yeah.
Yes.
So you can use them. If I just grab just a regular piece of white cardstock,
Yes.
you can use them on here, but
Okay.
what you can find is your watercolour card is much more porous, and it's open to taking lots of water, lots of kind of colour and things like that.
Yes.
What happens when we use it on our regular cardstock is you can't move that colour around.
Yes.
Can you see how they're just not blending?
Yes, yes.
So it is, and then what's happening is, because we keep working this, because we're like, is it going to blend? Is it going to do it? And what happens is you get like, the card starts to ruffle and kind of come away. So the correct cardstock is key.
Yes, so if you're going to blend them, you want to make sure you're using the watercolour card.
Absolutely,
And we've got that on the show. But if you didn't want to use the watercolour card, you could just
use regular cardstock. Yeah, absolutely.
So you can use them on both.
Yeah,
but
you
to blend,
can.
you want the watercolour.
If you want that blend, you do have to use your watercolour card.
Oh, great.
So again, just...
It really is like painting.
It's just wonderful. And, you know, if you're not artistic in any way, shape or form, you don't need to be, because these pens will do all the work for you. You know, they make it nice and easy to do. And because, I think it is more enjoyable because you know it's gonna do what you need it to do. You know, it isn't going to be stressful because you know the pens do all the work for you. Let's just blend.
It's cleaner, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't need sort of a palette, do you? And a little bottle of water, a little cup of water, and all that sort of stuff.
But look how easily those blend. You can just see the two different kind of colour palettes that you're getting with those two sets of pens there.
So they're the two new?
Yeah.
They're the two new colours?
Yeah. And then let's just pop that one back in there. Let's go with on our moody one. So obviously when we talk about the different nibs, what we can do as well is obviously we can do our brush lettering. So if you've ever done any kind of brush lettering before, if you haven't, this is brilliant. I usually go search for, I don't know, Merry Christmas brush lettering, and it will bring up loads of different images of brush lettering, Merry Christmas sentiment. So I always kind of do it in pencil first, because it's easier you can rub it out and you remove the pencil once you've done it.
Yes.
So if we just do this, it's not my usual writing.
There's a lot of excitement in the studio for the pens today. It's worth noting actually that this is already so popular, Anne-Marie. It's so popular, getting on for half the stock.
Wow.
Already, we're only 23 minutes into the hour. Over half the stock's now been allocated. Over half the stock's been allocated. So what that means is a combination of people that have already checked out and their orders are on their way, and those people that are just waiting to check out. That's over half the stock. I think we might be able to go home early today, Anne-Marie.
Oh no,
Well,
I've got
not you,
all
you're here
sorts
all day.
planned. All sorts planned for today. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah, but the pens are.
It's all right.
Normally,
I've got loads of other stuff on my sleeve. Don't you worry, Ben.
because we normally bring the HobbyMaker highlight back at 3 p.m, but I think that might be unlikely the way it's going.
Yeah.
It might be unlikely.
So
So you just look on sort of Google the.
Yeah, definitely. And what you'll find is because the pens, because you've got that flexible nib, you can bring, as you kind of go up, so the rule kind of is with brush lettering, when you go up, it's light strokes, and then as you come down, it's heavier. And because that pen is nice and flexible, it kind of just does all the work for you. So you don't need to worry too much about it. And it is just getting used to the kind of pressure and how much weight to put on to bring that downstroke. But what it does, it kind of gives you that gradient that's like, you don't even need to try, you know, just by the pressure and then letting it go as you come down. It's just, the pens are just brilliant. And then again with that nib, let me bring in...
That's an incredible tip. I love that. So as you go up, a bit less
light
pressure.
strokes, yeah,
And as you come down, more
yeah.
pressure. And that gives you that effect.
Yeah.
That sort of scripty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind
I
of
like
brush
it.
lettered effect. So with that nib being nice and kind of flexible as well, what we can do is we can use it to create little hearts.
Oh.
We can use it to create little flowers. We can bring this around, just keep circling your paper around till you get like a little flower.
That's brilliant.
You can do little raindrops, you know, if you're doing them that way as well. If you do them in the right colours, you could have little leaves.
Yes.
You know, you can do browns and things. And then you can, of course, add little stems. Just go in with your brush, your fine tip, and add a little stem onto the leaves. I'm hearing snowflake. What are you thinking? How are we? Oh, okay. Because what you can do as well is you can kind of do it like this. So they're like little droplets. Bring it
I reckon
this
you've
way.
done this before.
And this way.
It's good, you know, it's great to see these techniques, Anne-Marie, because I think often, you know, you see these things and you don't realise with a lot of the different items until somebody like you comes along and demonstrates them, that a lot of these things are not one-trick pony.
No,
it's not just for
absolutely
colouring.
not.
It's absolutely fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant. And of course, you're hit through the whole process, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because you have a hand in designing.
I do. I
these,
don't
you?
actually design.
No.
I just tell them what I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
I like that. That was a
part
bit
of the
like
creative
Steve Jobs
process.
with Apple, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And the thingy. Yeah, I want all my
know what I
music
want.
on that device. And then he gets the credit for it. It was his oppos that did the work.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Brilliant.
shall we show you something?
Please.
Shall we do some backgrounds now?
Yes,
So, if
yeah.
you a few different ways that we can do this. I am going to grab the mixed media mat, if that's okay. No, you're all right.
Now, before I hand this over to you, I'm just going to, because I've got to put it in my craft bag, and it's very, very small.
Okay,
my craft bag.
okay.
So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
roll it up.
Yeah.
Because this is one of my favourite things about the multimedia
It's
mat.
fab, isn't it?
Look.
And then I just wrap like a hairband around
I'm just
mine.
going to
or
stick it in my
something,
bag.
you know.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm going to get it out of my bag now and put it on the desk. There we go. And it just
Thank you
pops
very
open.
much.
I think it's absolutely brilliant.
It is wonderful, isn't it?
It's not deformed in any way.
No,
It's not.
It's
bent
wonderful.
or-
Yeah, you can
Brilliant.
heat on here as well if you're using a heat tool.
Oh yes.
Using your glue gun, things like that.
So it's like a
anything with-
silicone.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a silicone. I think, if I remember rightly, you'll have to check, but I think you can use it up to 230 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
yeah.
So if you had something else maybe that you needed to
Yeah, if
put
you're
in the
doing
oven or
like,
something to set or
wax
something like that?
melts, things like
Wax
that. You know,
melts?
like seals. That
So if
kind
you
of
get
thing.
sort of glue or something on there, does that come off then?
Yeah, it just peels off.
Because it's silicone.
Yeah,
That's brilliant.
it's fabulous.
And you've got
It
the little
is.
palette on the side as well.
We
I
do,
love that
yeah,
too.
this is fantastic. I'm going to show you this
Hmm.
better a little bit later on in one of the
Okay.
other shows.
Okay.
Do you need some water? I have some though, Alex. I feel like I'm quite prepared today.
Oh,
I am.
she's all over it.
I feel like I am. Okay, so let's do a few scribbles on here with our pastel sets. So nothing, you know, we're not going anywhere particular. We're just doing some random scribbles. So just
And
pop
your pens
those
are
on
not
there.
rolling around when you put them down?
No, absolutely not. And then we're going to bring in a water spray.
Oh, wow.
And what that does is just kind of brings those colours together. And then we're just going to drop our cardstock in this and smoosh this around.
Is that a technical term?
It is, yeah. It is a real life term.
I love it.
And then when you pick this up, it's really, really pale this because it's pastels.
Yes.
So you might not be able to pick this up with it being so bright in here as well. We might have to go in with the darks instead. And maybe pastels weren't my best plan. But I don't know, can you see it if I pop it? It's so bright in here.
It's very bright.
Yeah.
It's very bright.
You see
in
some
here.
of the colours. Yeah, it's a bit too pale, a bit
Oh,
too
yeah.
pale. Right, let's go in with
Can we
our
do it with
darks.
the darker ones?
Let's go
Let's
in
do it
with
with the
our
darker ones.
darks.
Yeah,
It's too pastel,
Yeah.
too pastel.
there we go.
I would definitely say it was me picking the wrong
Yeah.
colours. Let's go.
I'm looking over at our camera person.
Do not
over
be
there.
blaming. Don't be blaming
It's
Becky.
not your fault. It's not your fault. It's been very, very exposed.
Oh, you've said it now. You've said it though. She's having a small cry now.
Yeah. Because I've not met you before. You're new to us, aren't you? You've come over from our sister channel for a little bit. Because you were keen to see Anne-Marie today. So I've not seen Anne-Marie.
Okay, so this is already wet, so it's going to give us a little bit of a different look than if we'd have put dry cardstock in this. But look at this now. That's better,
Oh,
isn't
look at
it?
that. That's much better.
Can you see that?
That's brilliant.
It's fab, isn't it? So you can just keep going in, picking up that colour as well. Just going in, because you don't want to waste any of it either.
No.
You know, you want to grab all of that colour. So that's one way of doing a kind of background. But then another way you can do it, if you want it a little bit more controlled and a little bit more of a shape, you can use your acrylic blocks as well. So let's get some different colours. So I'm going to...
So you've got like just an acrylic
Just an
stamping
acrylic block,
is that?
yeah, nothing fancy. And just going in with a few different colours. Let's just pop a bit of pink on the bottom of there as well. And again, we're just going to add some water to this, just to make sure that that's wet.
So because they're water-based, so they're designed specifically to do this kind of
Yeah,
thing.
what I'll do is I'll turn it over because you can see it, because it's a much cooler kind of thing. So when you pop that on there, can you see how it just kind of spreads itself out?
That gives you some control
Gives you-
over where you're going to put
Yeah,
colour.
exactly
I
that.
understand.
And then you can go in, if you've got a bit too much colour in any areas, you can go in and pick that up. Obviously, you can dry this and
Yes.
reapply more colour to it if you want to build
Yes.
that up as well.
Yes.
But again, just for creating like backgrounds, it is just really quite cool. Let's just pop that on and see if we can get a little bit more out of that as well. Because again, we just don't want to waste any of that colour. So you can get like a really cool effect coming up your
Brilliant.
cardstock.
I really like that.
And then I always think, this is so nice to create these kind of backgrounds, to do your brush lettering on
Yes.
as well, or stamping a sentiment onto these and things like that. So if we just grab like one of our stamps, we can just add a sentiment to this, keep it really, really simple. And that could be our card kind of done, we don't have to do loads more to this. So let's see if we just pop that on the bottom of here. And maybe just pop a little bit of ribbon
Oh,
around
that
the
looks
top.
really good with that.
And that could be a complete card then.
Yeah.
You keep it really nice and simple, but you've got that really cool watercolour effect in the background.
Yes.
With a little sentiment on there.
And I'm thinking as well, like place cards for weddings and
yeah,
that sort of thing as well.
definitely.
Invitations, I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah, absolutely.
Creating your own toppers.
Yeah, anything like that.
I love it.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it.
So then let's
oh yeah,
show
little note
you.
cards.
Yeah,
little
just like
note
a
cards.
little hi.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Put them in
isn't
your
it?
guest room. You see? And then when people come and stay, they can compliment you on your Yorkshire pudding. Nice. I like it.
Okay.
What else have we got?
So we're going to use our layering stamps now. So
Okay.
we've brought. I don't know if you've seen these before, Ben. But the way these work is you have 3 different stamps in here, and they layer on top of each other to create one design.
And you build up the image.
Build it up, yeah. So you use different colours. Now, what we've done previously is kind of only really shown you these with our ink pads.
Yes.
But you can actually use them with our brush markers as well.
Really?
So
I haven't seen
another way of using your pens is to actually colour directly onto your stamp.
Okay.
So let's just get that right in the middle there.
You wouldn't think that that would work, would you?
I know, it's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So let's pop that onto there. I'm just going to grab a few different shades of my pinks. Let me just double check these before I go for them. So I'm going to go really pale pink out of our pastel set, our rainbow pastels. Should we go this one? That one. Let's put that one in, and then I'm going to go this one, which is a bit of a reddy pink. So we're going to go with the 3 different shades. So the lightest one always goes on the largest stamp, your first one, okay? Because you are layering it over. So if you do dark colours first, your light colours aren't going to show.
You won't see them, I understand.
So colouring straight onto the stamp.
Okay.
Okay, and obviously because they're water-based, they're not going to dry immediately. So you don't have to be super fast. You can give it a little spritz with some water as well to kind of reactivate it anyway. But you're just going to add that colour onto here, and then using our stamping press, we're just going to get that first layer of colour down.
And everything that you've done so far as well is just using one nib.
Yeah, I haven't even used
the
fine
nibs.
tips yet.
You've got the brush nib and the fine tip.
Absolutely. So we've got our first layer of colour down. Let's get this one over here now, get our middle stamp. So you lay this one directly over the top, just making sure. Yeah, you kind of need to match the centre with this one. They're all a little bit different. So some of the petals are a little bit longer in areas, so you can't kind of always go to the edges. So with this one, I do always kind of go to the centre, and this bottom petal always kind of matches up.
Because it's a natural, a flower's a natural.
Exactly, yeah. So they can't have like one area that always kind of lines up the same.
But that makes them more realistic, doesn't it?
Indeed. Honestly, wait till you see this one done. It looks incredible. So this one is the gerbera. So let me just...
Yeah, gerberas at our wedding.
Did you?
Yeah, my wife absolutely loves gerbers.
They are beautiful,
and
aren't
that
they?
colour.
Yeah.
They're like a fuchsia colour.
My friend had these at her wedding. They're lovely, aren't they? Such a happy flower. We had lilies at our wedding, pink lilies.
Lovely.
Okay, so then our second layer is going to go on. So again, using our stamping press. It's not essential for these stamps, but it does make it a whole lot easier. So again, just press that onto there.
Wow.
And then we're going to go in then with our third layer. Let me just give that a little bit of a wipe so I don't get covered in ink.
And you know what we talked about at the top of the show when you were blending the inks, and I said with the pastels, oh, it looks like watercolour. It looks like a watercolour painting. Using those on the stamps.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be talented enough to create that.
Oh, me neither.
With just paints.
No.
So being able to use it with the stamps
Yeah.
gives you that watercolour, not just a watercolour background, but the watercolour flower
Yeah.
that I otherwise couldn't paint.
Yeah, I couldn't create this without stamps at
That's
all.
a brilliant idea.
It's fantastic, isn't
Yeah.
it? So just...
What do you think, Becky, on camera? She's come over to see you today. You're happy with so far? Enjoying the yeah? We're getting positive nods over there.
This is good.
Yeah? That's it. She's happy. She came over just to see you, Anne-Marie, on our sister channel. She said, I've not seen Anne-Marie on. She's been about a month since she's been on. She's been dying to see you.
Okay, so then that third and final layer there just adds even more kind of definition.
Yeah.
We're a little bit pale with that pale pink that's on the first layer, and I'm just wondering if we should go back in and just add a little bit more. Do you think it looks okay?
I like it.
Yeah,
as
okay.
It is. I like it.
Then.
But you could get away with doing that on that particular stamp, couldn't
Yeah.
you? Because everything doesn't lay over the top of each other precisely for the reasons we said.
No.
You could get away with that, but that looks absolutely brilliant.
So then let's do our yellow and our orange. Yeah, we could go back in with the fine tip and give it a little bit more definition, definitely.
And that reminds me as well, it's like almost like screen printing.
Yes.
Somehow. Is that the watercolour card.
I have used the watercolour card here, yeah. Not because you have to, because we're not obviously blending this or anything.
No.
But I just quite like the texture and the feel, and it adds that
Yeah.
watercolour look, doesn't it?
I wonder, and I'm just throwing a curveball here, so you might go, no, you can't do that. I wonder if you could use this technique on some sort of transfer paper. I wonder if you could use it on a transfer paper. You know, like the iron-on transfers and stuff? Do that and put it on a tote bag or something?
You could, but they're water-based, so you wouldn't be able to wash it at all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never thought of that.
You give it a whirl.
That was a curveball, though.
Yeah, give it a whirl. And
I just thought
let
that'd
us
be nice on
know.
a tote bag look,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could use the stamps, you just have to use a different medium
Yes.
to
Alex
get
said
that.
we've all got creative ideas inside of us, but some of them you should keep inside, Ben. No, I didn't really say that.
Okay, so then we'll just go in with that orange there
I think that looks
as
brilliant.
well. Just to add, let me just pick a little bit of that up. Put that on there, and then you do obviously get the stem as well.
Yes.
So let's grab that. So you get the two different kind of stems. We might have to turn this round slightly so because it's obviously going to go off the page. And it kind of slots in. There's like a little bit of a pointed end to the stem. So
Yes.
it'll kind of fit in there. So we'll
That's
pick
clever.
that
And then
up.
if you wanted, you could add a bit of blue using the water pens around it. If
Yeah.
it's sky. And, oh, but the ideas are flowing now.
So we're going to go in with that pale green from our rainbow pastels.
Yes.
Oops, wrong way. Get that down first. And then we can go in with our darker green. We'll use one from our, let me just check the right way. There is 2 layers on the stem. It's fabulous, isn't it?
I'm just thinking, if you saw a card like that for sale, I would expect to see a card like that in a higher end retailer,
Yeah,
should we say.
yeah,
And, you know, I'd expect to pay quite a few pounds for a card like that.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. Whereas really you could be, you know, you can kind of churn these out at home. You get a little production line going, you can do all your first layers, then go back
Yes.
and do all your second layers,
Yeah.
you know, do it like that, create really quick, really simple cards.
And if you signed the bottom right-hand corner with your fine nib,
Yeah,
people would even maybe
they
think
think
that
you've
was
drawn
an
that. Yeah.
artwork on the card.
And then let's just add our sentiment on here again, just to kind of finish this off. So
I
we'll
love that.
just go up there. I'll just go in with my regular block for this, where have I put my ink pad?
And what is the angel policy on sort of the stamps?
Oh, you can sell as many as you can make.
Really?
These are all our stamps are all drawn in-house.
Really?
Yeah, all by our designers, Jen and Stacey in-house. So yeah, you can sell as many as you can make.
I love it. So you could put them on your online shop, you
Yeah.
have a craft store, church
Yeah.
fates, whatever, or just for family and
Absolutely.
friends.
There
That's
we go.
brilliant.
How stunning does that look? And then if we want to go really kind of like a little bit arty, fancy, let's get a couple of our colours. Where's our brush? I was going to say fancy, but it made it sound like I stalled because I was going to say arty fancy, didn't it? But I wasn't. I was going to say like arty fancy. We can add a few kind of splats on there as well.
Nice.
There's quite a lot of artists, I can't remember who it is, they do like animals and things, and there's always loads of splats, so
Yes.
it kind of just adds
Like the Highland cows and that.
to
sort of
that
thing, yeah.
kind of watercolour, arty
I think
kind of finish,
that's
doesn't it?
absolutely brilliant.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I think considering you've created that from absolute scratch, and you've used a stamp that might otherwise give you a different effect normally to create that watercolour painting effect, and you've just done that by using the pens.
Yeah. Yeah, they've done all the
I
work
think
for us.
Brilliant, brilliant. And of course the layered stamps.
Yes, the stamps
so, I
are
mean, you can do it with a
fantastic.
range of stamps, but these
Yeah.
in particular
Yeah.
works really, really
It
well
does, yeah.
with. Wow. If you want to get your hands on the stamps and sort of reproduce what you've seen Anne-Marie do, you can do that. We've got the stamps on the screen at the moment. Don't forget that these are the layered stamps. You can see them just over there. And we've got a collection as you can see. So in the collection, we've got the roses, we've got the lily, we've got the gerbera, which is the one that Anne-Marie has just been using, and we've got the peony as well. So there's all 4 there. So far, so Alex's wife likes the peonies. My wife likes the gerberas.
Yeah.
You had the lilies at your wedding. Rose. Who likes the roses? Yeah, Becky likes the roses.
Likes the roses.
Right on cue, Becky. Well done.
And they all come with an instruction guide as well.
Oh, yes. So it shows you the layers.
Every single one gives you a guide. So this refers to our ink pads, obviously, in terms of colours, but you can kind of pull those colours out yourself.
Yes.
You do get the little bumblebee on this one. You get your stalk, and you get your layers for your flowers as well. So they've all got the different layers on. Let me grab
Brilliant.
the ones. Here they are. So you can see your roses. Obviously, we've done it in that kind of traditional red, but you can do them yellow, you can do them pinks, you can do oranges. Your peony there, again, traditional in pink, absolutely stunning flower, isn't it? It really is beautiful. And this one is perfect if you're not very good at lining up the stamps.
Yes.
This one's perfect for getting it out of line because the peony is really kind of a ruffly flower. So. And then you've got the lily. Again, we've done it in the pinks, but you can, of course, do it in that classic white.
Yes.
There's a really lovely, if I pull this pen in, this one is the 075, which is out of our sunsets. And that one's a really lovely base layer to create that kind of creamy effect.
Nice.
So you could do your first layer in that and then add that traditional kind of orange, orangey brown kind of look they've got on them as well.
Brilliant. Anne-Marie, I think they look absolutely fantastic.
They're
I
beautiful.
love the layered idea, building up the detail. I love the fact that you can use the standard inks, but I really love the technique you've used using the watercolour pens as well.
It just adds that more of a watercolour arty finish to it, doesn't it?
I think that looks like such an upmarket card. That's an expensive card. Thank you cards, invitations, places, whatever, putting on the front of the cards. Absolutely brilliant. If you're going to get your hands on the stamps, £40 is the price on the screen. 4, not for one.
No,
for all of them.
They're big stamps, they're A5.
Yes, they are A5.
So they're a good size stamp.
So a tenner each. Tenner each is what they would normally be. But do not forget, it is the Hunkydory Prism Takeover Day. Yes, it is. So don't forget you are getting your discount. There's a discount to go on there. A stand, isn't there? 15% discount using your code. Prism15. Don't forget to put that in. However, in addition to your 15%, which will apply to everything today, if you put the code in, don't forget you've got to put the code in. $24.99, Anne-Marie. $24.99. So you're getting all 4 sets. You're getting in there the rose, the lily, the gerbera, and the peony. Yeah. All 4 of those.
It's amazing.
$24.99. $24.99, and on top of that, you've got the 15%, which is Prism 15. If you put in Prism 15, you'll get the 15% off, and you get that on everything all day today, Hunkydory. Don't forget, make sure you put that in. We're rapidly running out of time, Anne-Marie. Rapidly running out of time.
Shall we do some more things?
I think we should. Don't forget as well that everything on the show today is available on the website, and that includes, we've got the watercolour card in A4, we've got it in A5 as well, we've got the brush markers, we've got the water brushes, everything on the show today that you've seen. We've got the multimedia map. If you want to get the stamps individually, you can get them individually, but why would you? Why would you? You may as well get the collection of 4. They're very popular as a bundle. No wonder. See, Alex nodded off and hit the reduction button again. Yeah, he's nodded off and hit the reduction button. If Alex is back later, you might get some more deals. Okay, Anne-Marie, what are we doing next?
Okay, so I'm going to just show you a little kind of technique. So I'm just going to use my double-sided tape, my low-tack tape as a guide. I just need a circle shape to draw around, okay? So it's nothing technical. It doesn't have to be any particular kind of thing. We're just using it to draw around. And what we're going to do is just draw some circles with our markers. Don't worry about that. That's fine, because we're gonna do some kind of rippling around here. Look, I did the first one perfect, and all the others since I've come out of my, there we go. And then what we're going to do, obviously because these are water-based, we can go in now. Let me just make sure that my brush isn't still pink. Is we can go
Smoosh.
and just add that colour to the sides of here and kind of just bring that colour out to create almost like a little bubbly effect. Ooh. Yeah. So just kind of avoiding that darker one for now. Just bring this colour out. So just work up to that line and then just kind of drag that out a little bit there.
So you've not added any extra colour on there? You're using the ink that I've
used to draw. Yeah.
Okay.
So just go over that line. So you don't want to lose that definition. So you don't want to kind of go too close to the ink there, but you want to kind of drag that colour out at the same time. So you can go in and kind of push it out a little bit as well, do it that way, just so that you don't kind of go out of that line. And then just going in and creating like a white space by getting loads of water down and then kind of just picking that up. So I'm going to come over to this one for now while that one's kind of drying. And obviously because I came out the lines a little bit, I've got more to play with here. And we're just going to have to work that line to try and get rid of that. So again, just going around and picking that colour up there. It's very therapeutic, you know, a bit of colour in, a bit of ink in, and
I'm quite happy watching you doing this.
Yeah.
I think we could have just done this for the whole hour.
We just colour. No, probably not.
I just want to mention, actually, to break the silence, not that I need to break the silence because it's relaxing, but I just want to mention there's lots and lots and lots of you have got these pens in your baskets and the stamps in your baskets. Remember, the way that we're able to bring you these fantastic deals is we don't have loads and loads and loads and loads of stock. So you do need to make sure that you're getting your items checked out. And if you're thinking, well, I don't want to check out just at the moment because there might be something else, you could miss out because people can phone as well, the free phone call centre. And also, you know, it's first come, first serve whoever checks out. So I do urge you to check out because some of these items are getting very, very low in stock. And this is supposed to be back this afternoon, the pens. And, you know, if it keeps going the way it is, then they might not be. Because they're a fantastic deal on the HobbyMaker highlights. What was it? Less than half price.
Yeah.
And then you got the 15% discount.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put in your code, Prism15.
That you don't need to worry about that though, Alex, so it's fine. Okay, so then we'll just bring this round and add a little bit of water to this one. This one's quite a pale shade here. So just bring that in, and again, just bring it kind of all over, but then just pick up a little bit of colour to create a little bit of white space in there as well. And it does give you that really kind of lovely effect. And you can do this with like loads of different colours. You could do it with all your pastels and just create like a little bit of a bubbly background. Use different size circles as well. Will give you a different look again.
I think it's a great idea.
But yeah, it is fabulous. And then of course you can go in, if you do end up losing some of that definition, I'm not going to pick up the same colour here, but you can obviously just go around and add that back in, or you can add like a little bit of extra detail, like a little, you know, just something a little bit around the sides there, so it just looks like it's got a little bit more shape. If you are going to go in and add colour to things, you are better making sure it's completely dry, and then going in and adding your detail, because you can, the colour will kind of bleed out a little bit. You might want that, that's fine. But like if we go back to like this kind of background now, I mean, it's still a little bit wet, but you can obviously blast it with your heat tool, but you can then, we might be able to go in over this one now. What shall we...
And you can definitely do it on that mat, because that mat is heat resistant.
Yes, you can. We'll add a sentiment onto here with our, we'll do a little bit more brush lettering. What shall we put? What shall we write?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Put you on the spot now, haven't I?
What should we put on the...
Let's have a look. Should we do happy birthday? Should we do thank you?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we should do.
Okay.
Or, yeah, thank you. Or good luck. No, thank you.
Thank you.
No, good luck. No,
sure?
thank you.
Thank you now. No, I've committed. I've committed.
Yeah, no, brilliant. I love, just to recap on your technique actually with the brush, it's less pressure on the upstroke,
Yeah.
more pressure on the downstroke.
Yeah.
And that will give you that sort of calligraphy type
It will.
effect. I like that.
So
Such a simple tip.
Let's go in with this. Let me just check this colour. So
Yeah.
my background might not be 100% dry, so we might get a little bit of
Well, that's okay. It's
bleeding
for
on
ideas, isn't it?
this. So pressure on the down. Just bring that round. And then obviously any of your finer points as well, you know, you can always go back in. If you've not got it as fine as you want to, you can go in and add that. You can add some like little details and things like that, tiny your two edges. You can go in with a paler shade as well. Let's get our super pale lilac, and you can take this down the edges to do your shadowing.
Oh, yeah.
So you can just go around, just remembering where it needs to go. Pick a side. It doesn't matter where it goes. You just need to pick an area that you want it, a side you want it to be on.
Brilliant.
It's cool, isn't it?
Anne-Marie, it's been an absolute pleasure
Thank you.
working with you again this morning. You are obviously back at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock,
Yeah.
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, because it is the Hunkydory Prism Takeover Day. Don't forget, check out your baskets. Continue checking out after the show as well. But remember, add in for the extra 15% discount,
Yes.
the discount code, Prism15. Prism 15. Have you got any plans for the thank you card, the Gerber thank you
No,
card?
you can
Can
have
I give
it
it away?
Yeah, of course.
Well, keep an eye on the social media. We're going to give this card away. Keep it on the social media. Don't forget, after the break, we have got Jewellery Maker and Sewing Street, depending on what channel you're on. Until then, stay tuned. 1 o'clock, see Anne-Marie. Until then, keep crafting.